Back in the arena, standard Dimir Midrange versus Collector Helvetes Hunt. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Let's grave into Cecil first. Opponent is Azorius, so they could be artifacts or alright, let's attack first. Sure. Okay, so they are Azorius artifacts. So if they're going into turn 2, I probably want to bat here to take out the Simulacrum Synthesizer or the Repurposing Bay. But I have more bullets to dodge, I'm telling you. However, the Tidebinder can do a good job. But I'm running out of time. I'll keep that on top. All right. So next turn, I'll Kaito flash. I'll ninjutsu in Kaito. But we'll see. The opponent will net. But they'll net down the bat, not the siren, probably. Ah, they got it. Okay, now I need to keep up this Tidebinder. So no ninjutsu Kaito here. Yeah, probably gonna play the net now, unless they drew something better. Oh. Okay. Sure. This means that I can at least flash in this, so I'm happy about that. I still have the Tidebinder. I can't Kaito and Tidebinder, though. All right. All right, now the question is, do I want to Tidebind the Repurposing Bay or the... Yeah, probably, right? Oh, wow. They don't have the 5 mana to play and activate that, so they're slow. I don't know. Are they do they need lands? What's going on here? Sure. Gonna take out the Curiosity. That's okay with me, actually. Now I can use this opportunity to activate a Soulstone Sanctuary then. And still attack with 2 creatures. I could even attack with more, but I don't want to. I could now do the Kaito. I think I do want to. I don't know why. I have to laugh every time when I'm in the middle of it, still like really thinking intensively about my current move and my choices, and the opponent just concedes, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like I'm in the middle of the thing. I'm not even thinking about was the opponent going to concede, and then suddenly, all right, well, I don't need to make that decision anymore, do I? So I was thinking I will tap this and pay 2 more, and then flat Ninjutsu and Kaito for the Siren, and then I still have 3 mana up for Tishana's Tidebinder. I think that was my line of play. I was just thinking, like, what's the downside in doing that? So, all right. But Dimir midrange, game 1, victory. On to the next game. Dimir midrange versus the Bargler. Whoa, I've never seen this one, so congratulations on being the Bargler. I'll keep it, but it's a little awkward, but let's go. Depends on if the opponent is okay. They are a creature-based deck, in which case this could be okay. Mountain and Soulstone Sanctuary. Prowess and haste. Okay, pretty good start. I'm pretty glad the Floodpits Drowner found something to interact with. I know this has flash, but let's just do this now. Deal some damage, pass the turn, keep up Drowner, or long goodbye. Always put a stop before combat, especially if you have something that taps the opponent's things down. Let's attack with everything. If they want to trade with something, I'm fine. Or I could just use this one now to shuffle away the Slick Shot. Let's do that. Play this tapped, because I can't play both no matter anyway, so pass the turn. And I think we're in a pretty good spot. The opponent's on 2 lands, so I guess that's their issue here at the moment. All right, let's do it again. Wait, how much damage am I dealing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I do this, it's lethal. All right. Clean victory versus a mono red that was a little stuck on 2 lands and only 1 red mana as well. So maybe that's... Had they found another land, it would have been a different story, perhaps. But this way, the Drowners were just able to lock them down quite long and long enough for the Preacher, the Drowners, to chip away for damage and Kaito to sweep in for the to finish the opponent off. Okay, Dimir midrange. Let's keep going. Dimir midrange versus the ambitious Gruul. Do you play Gruul, Mr. Gruul? Yes, 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 yes. This deck also has a pretty nice low curve, so you just generally have things to do. All right, turn 2, Bat. Let's make them use the Get Lost. Mystical Teach. Okay, they are the 4-color control deck, I'm assuming. Yep, can't counter that. It's an ability, ninjutsu. It's got hexproof.
Looks like I gotta fight my way out of this one.
I shall take... Oh no, I have another... But I'll take it nonetheless. That thing is just good against control. It flashes in, it draws you cards. Okay, now they can get lost the Kaito, so... Unfortunately, I can't keep... He won't be sticking around much longer, but... Okay, I'm gonna flash this in right now. Because I have the ability to. And just to get around there 3 steps ahead. Oh, okay. 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 I'm gonna exile my thing. Sure. Let's do the same thing again. I'm out. Oh, I'm out card advantaging the control deck here. I know I'm not keeping up Phantom Interference, and that card is going to lose its value. However, this can't be countered. The inevitable defeat. Also, I wouldn't have been able to counter this, but okay. Next turn, I can draw, perhaps. Sure. Okay, now I'm gonna start keeping up my Phantom Interference. Alright. Found a land. It's not the ideal one, but it's fine. Well, now I'm not keeping up Phantom Interference, am I? Oh, I'm overdrawing here a little bit. Damn it. Alright. I'll discard a Siren and a Drowner. And I don't want them back. I'm overdrawing so severely here, but okay. That's pretty good. Played this. Another map. And pass the turn. I want to keep up 4 mana to activate the Soulstone Sanctuary, perhaps, if they in case they sweep. Unfortunately, I can't use my Phantom Interference here. What are they going to look for, though? Like an instant or card with flash? No sorceries. Okay, always going... Yeah, okay, going for the inevitable defeat. Just discard a Watery Grave. My pressure is not super high. Alright, that was a free thing. Spread the counters over as many creatures as I can. Wow, okay. Sure, yeah, I've drawn enough for now. Like, honestly, that's doing me a favor. I don't want to draw 4 cards. I don't know. I don't really see that. I don't see that play. Let's put down that. Pass the turn. Just discard an island or something. This is my moment to do this. Yeah. Anything I can do? Not really. I can attack with this. Dreams of Laguna, sure. It is close. Yeah, of course, the Abrade. But okay, I'll make him use it, right? Because otherwise it can take care of the Enduring Curiosity at some point. Now, they're almost at a point... 1, 2, 3, 4... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flashback. Okay, that costs 6. For now, let's just keep doing this. Let's play this and try to get the map to put a counter on the Restless Reef for 5. Close game. I have run out of gas a little bit here now. Oh God. Oh, that was good. I think that's kind of now gonna. Oh, they just barely took back control here. Dreams of Laguna. Now I'm just gonna keep attacking with this. But yeah, this is not looking too good anymore, unfortunately. They're back to 9 life. They can activate Prowess easily, at least once, with the cards they have in the graveyard with Flashback. Sure, I'll take it. It's a creature. All right, putting them down to 4. Thunder and lightning is going on outside. Let me refill. What's going on over there on the opponent's side? This game is... It looked very good for me at some point where I had where I drew so many cards with these Enduring Curiosities, but then somehow they really clawed their way back into it. Shall we just try and go for victory here? Yeah. Just try to go for the win. If the opponent times out once more, I think I don't know if they will get another action to do something. I feel like they left the game. But that Jeskai Revelation, like, honestly, that really put them back into it. That draw 2 cards, gain 4 life, kill everything, bounce my reef, you know, everything. All the good stuff. All right, okay. Your choice. Oh, I'm glad that was a victory. That was a difficult game, and it looked, for me, it looked more like a defeat. But in the end, it's a victory. So let's keep going. Dimir Midrange. Sorius. Dimir Midrange versus Luck 13. Luke, Luck, Luck. Yeah. Question is, which order? Actually, it's clear to me. This will be the third land. I can do Cecil turn 1, Bat turn 2, and I can still play some... Oh, okay. So this is the mirror. You take my bat. They take that. Interesting. Okay. Now my question, now my choice is gonna have, like, my decision is gonna be, what do I play? I'll attack first. And then I'll play my bat. Okay, well, that's pretty good news. Bad news is my second bat isn't really gonna do much. Doesn't transform yet, does it? Let's play a tapped land here. This is the last moment this would be untapped. But it being untapped doesn't help me at all, so I might as well just play this. This is going to be like who draws Kaito first, something like that. Or the curiosity, enduring curiosity. No Kaito, wow. Dodged a bullet. Do I just want to kill something? Yeah, let's just kill the bat now. This might whiff. But maybe not. Maybe I'm lucky. No, unfortunately not. Let's take that out immediately so they can at least not deal with my Cecil. I will block the Siren if they attack with it. That's a... Oh, now they found something good. Not good. So I need to... I can use my Reef to trade with the Preacher. Kaito! Yes! I am the one who drew Kaito first. I'm sorry. Alright, so let's go. Well, they could block both, then they lose both their stuff as well. Yeah, let's do it.
Your tech is way. Did I scare you?
I can play a bat, but I don't want to. Let's draw. I want to draw.
Your secrets.
Phantom Interference, which I can't really use at the moment, and there's so much mana already. Let's just take a Drowner. Yeah. They're not. They are attacking.
You're fast.
Why did their thingy-majiggy not trigger anything, though? Why didn't they... Keep drawing. I need to keep going in card advantage.
As sharp as my sword.
Stop before next combat and use my Drowner. Alright, gotcha. Alright, so I mean it's the mirror match. It depends very much on what, you know, who draws the cards in the right moments, the better ones, I guess. The opponent's draws were suboptimal, so I did get lucky in that regard. They probably drew too many lands. I found Kaito, which is probably just the key to victory here. So yeah, I mean I'd have some dead bats here too, but yeah, in the end I'm the one who drew Kaito first, so that's just a little bit of luck, or a lot of luck, however you want to see it. I don't really enjoy to play mirror matches in particular, but it's part of the game, so sometimes you just have to do it. But always glad to emerge victorious, of course. So on to the on to the final game of today's run. Dimir, Midrange versus the ambitious Daito. We have lands, the perfect land combination. We have a Kaito, but nothing to enable ninjutsu. Using the bat to enable ninjutsu is usually not really the way you want to do it, but okay. That's much better at enabling ninjutsu. What's my opponent up to? Oh, I should... they didn't play a creature so far, but I mean... Okay. Keeping up Phantom Interference is also interesting. And honestly, I can't really get rid of that, so I might as well just do this. Oh god. Make them use the Malicious Eclipse. Yeah. In this situation, I'm actually okay to use the bat to do to ninjutsu the Kaito. Okay. Well, that's now gone. Okay, so now they have they can sweep next turn if they want to. They have an answer to Kaito. So what to do? What to do, huh? Just pass. So they're Golgari mid-range, it seems to me. They have strong cards. I'm always surprised or wondering why Golgari is not really so strong at the moment. Oh my god. That's terrible. That's so good for them. If I want to keep... Nah. I'm just going to play Cecil here. Because now they don't want to sweep. That's the problem for them for having played the Regent. Okay. Sure. That's a 4/4. All right, let's get in there. I'm gonna go in full control just to be sure. Tap you down. What are they targeting? The Soulstone Sanctuary. Okay. Oh no, I could have potentially done the Kaito, but no, I don't want to because the Regent will easily take care of the Kaito, so I need to be careful of that. So this is a difficult game. Next turn my Cecil will flip though. Sure.
I love a dramatic entrance.
All right, I have one more Drowner. If they sweep, it's just Regent for Cecil, which is fair. It's a very fair trade. At this point, my Cecil is probably even better. But they have the Restless Cottage as well, which is annoying. Oh, they are going for it. Yeah, sure. What are you gonna take? What are you gonna take? The Drowner? That would be amazing because, well, what did they take? The Bat? No, they did take the Drowner. Oh, okay, no. My Kaito survives. My Kaito survives, but I need to protect it with my own Restless Reef. Now I have another one too, so all good. But yeah, let's attack first.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
Do I want to bat? Let's do it. Perfect. Perfect. And now I have the reef up and available as well. And another Kaido is also... Oh. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Okay. Wow, this is true mid-range. A true mid-range battle. They're gonna demolition field the reef, obviously. I mean, who wouldn't? Do I chump block and give them the end? No.
Need more intel.
Perfect. 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 I need cards.
Don't worry, Pom Pom. Now I know your weakness.
And this is not... What is this? A horror. A horror... It's not an outlaw. Kaito lives. All right, and here comes the curiosity. Flashing in the curiosity next is probably gonna be the end here. Yeah, drawing 2 cards now. Yeah, a removal. Close game. Good game, close game. And props to the opponent for playing...
Information is its own weapon.
I'll take it. Props to the opponent for playing Golgari midrange. Okay, good game. Good game. Golgari midrange. Maybe I'm gonna give that a shot too. Some point, but they don't have Kaito. But the region really did give me a hard time for a majority of the game. But yeah, all right. Good games. Dimir midrange. Honestly, I think currently it's the best deck. But more on that in the recap. This was game 5, 5 victories. Good run. I'm happy. So let's head over to the recap. Okay, Dimir Midrange. Let's go through the cards that make this make this deck the strong deck that it is. Let's kick it off with the 1-drops. 2 Cecils. Cecil has already established itself as a very strong creature, a 1-mana 2/3, which is super good on the defensive, thanks to Death Touch, but also good against on the offensive. Unless the opponent is also a aggressive deck, you need to be a little bit more careful, but then it's usually you play the defensive part. Against other decks, you're okay to just hit for 2, take some damage as well, and at some point this thing's going to become a 4/4 lifelinker. So a lot of value and power for just one little measly mana here. The Siren is a 4 of 1-drop, which gives you a map. Nothing too spectacular, but it's important to have it because it's often your Kaito enabler, and the maps are not to be underestimated. They help you find lands. They make your little creatures a little bit stronger. And a 1/1 hitting and a 2/2 hitting makes all the difference. It doubles the clock, basically. So don't underestimate the map. Next, we have a good interactive package. We have the 2 Phantom Interferences, and 2 is just enough. You want it in the right moment. You want to always have it to threaten the opponent that you have it, but you don't want to have too many of them stuck in your hand. So 2 is a very good mix, and in the later game, it can still create a 2/2 flyer at instant speed, which is also pretty decent. The bat is just the bat. It's amazing. I've repeatedly talked about this bat for so many times, so I'm not going to skip the bat today. It's just amazing. It takes something out of your opponent's hand. In best case for many few turns. It forces the opponent to waste spot removal on it, so it's like a lightning rod as well. So yeah, a lot of ups on the bat, and lifelink, so another thing, and flying. So wow, let's go. And then we have a creature removal package, which is pretty diverse. We have this, which can also deal with planeswalkers, Long Goodbye, which can't be countered, Shoot the Sheriff for anything that's not an outlaw, and 4 Nowhere to Runs, which make all the others ignore, ward, and hexproof. And then we have a very interesting creature, the Floodpits Drowner, which is indirectly, it can remove a creature. It can stun a creature and take it out for 2 turns. By tapping it down and then the stun counter. So basically, preventing 2 times an attack. If you really need to get rid of the creature, you can shuffle the creature and the Drowner back into each player's library, so you're getting rid of it. But at the same time, the Drowner can also attack for 2 and deal some damage. And if you have the Enduring Curiosity on the battlefield, you could tap something down. In your turn, you'll attack, draw a card from the attack, and then shuffle it away. So a lot of versatility with this card. Then we have 2 Preachers, which is also just another Death Toucher, another creature that gives you a lot of value. So good defense, a little slow on the offense, but very good with the value. Making 1/1 lifelinkers or drawing new cards is amazing. 3 Tidebinders for all the unexpected stuff, and specifically against the artifact decks, it can really mess with the opponent's Simulacrum Synthesizers, repurposing bays. It can deal with planeswalkers, manlands, a lot of things. Manlands, it doesn't take them out completely, but it does always counter the triggered ability. So yeah, also a very good card to have around. And then we have 4 Enduring Curiosities. This card in itself is so strong. The fact that it has flash makes it much easier to deploy it at the right moment. And whenever a creature you control deals damage, you draw a card. And you have so many flyers and flash creatures, so it's pretty easy, or it's pretty normal to find ways to kind of sneak in some damage and chip away, and then you draw a lot of cards. And then we have the MVP of the deck, Kaito. The Ninjutsu. Ninjutsu is just, for 3 mana, you get this amazing Planeswalker. You get either the Drowner back or the Siren back, so you can reuse their enter the battlefield ability, or the Tidebinder. So that's just an added benefit. And then, yeah, the Kaito as well draws you cards, taps down problematic creatures, or it's just a good threat and on its own with hexproof on your turn, so it's difficult to get rid of. It dodges sweepers, so a lot of ups for the Kaito. Lands, pretty straightforward, and we have 3/3, so we actually are able to run 6 pretty decent man lands as well, which add to the pressure and give you more options, more ways to deal that combat damage to the opponent for your Enduring Curiosity. And there it is, Dimir Midrange. And as I have said in the last game, I feel that this is personally my personal opinion, which I value. So it's not, not the definitive ultimate advice or opinion, but it's my opinion. I feel that this deck is the best choice at the moment in the current standard. I think you have the best chances of winning against the largest variety of other decks in the current meta, thanks to the versatility that this deck brings to the table, as well as just, able to put on a lot of pressure, but also deal with most other things pretty well. But okay, enough said here. Let's take a look at some flavor. What do we have? Does Kaito have flavor text? No, he doesn't. But this one, long goodbye. As the days grew longer, so did the list of missing persons. And on that note, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena, and peace.